were the OG Thunderbolts? When did their comic originate? And why are we getting a live-action movie? Does anyone out there even care? Well, the Thunderbolts first appeared in The Incredible Hulk number 449 in 1997, created by writer Kurt Busiek and artist Mark Bagley. Originally, the team was led by Baron Zemo, who formed the group after the Avengers were declared dead after the events of the 1996 Onslaught crossover. The final page of the first issue, however, revealed that the Thunderbolts were actually the Master of Evil in disguise, as a surprise twist carefully guarded by Marvel. The Thunderbolt team is traditionally formed of major villains, some of which are genuinely seeking redemption as reinvented heroes or anti-heroes, while others have their own agendas. This is similar to the DC's Suicide Squad, but it seems like a little less grit. The trailer begins with a silly mess of a man in the character of Alexei. He bumbles in his apartment because of course he does. Elena comes to rescue him from an unfulfilled life that he describes as being very full and filled. That's an actual joke in the movie. And I think that's the kind of writing that we're going to be expecting from this film. She wreaks havoc on groups of men that attack her from all sides, and then she enters an ominous room and is suddenly attacked by Captain America, who attempts to shoot her, because that's what Captain America does, of course. He shoots people. Even though this is not Steve Rogers, I ask, how dishonorable can you make him? It's funny that he appears as a villain in a room full of villains. All he did was serve his country as a soldier, but now I guess that equates a villain. A group of villains begin to fight, and then Bob, aka the Master of Evil, appears. Then you see Loki's scepter at a dinner party attended by Valentine Allegra de Fontaine, played by Julia Louis-Dreyfus, and a montage ensues with her voice giving exposition. She describes the world as bad guys and worse guys. Cue the Thunderbolts. Then Bucky appears and seemingly blows up a vehicle with Elena, Alexei, and John Walker. That's the trailer. Okay, where do I begin? First of all, is the deconstruction of Captain America. Why is this guy a villain? If anything, he was attempting to apprehend villains in Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Villains that committed heinous acts of terrorism, no doubt. Why is he wrong for that? Next, we get the unbridled girl boss casting featuring Yelena, Melina, Ghost, Taskmaster, Valentina, and I'm going to include Alexei because of how much of a simp he is in this. We are meant to sympathize with them, but we never got good enough writing to support any empathy for them in the respective movies. In contrast, the villains of Suicide Squad are anti-heroes. They're well written, like Vic Mackey in The Shield, Dexter in Dexter, or Nancy Botwin from Weeds. It's the humor, a specific code or moral weakness we can all relate to that has us rooting for them. Maybe some of the Thunderbolts have this, but the writing is clunky and seemingly undeveloped. The scene in Black Widow where she suffocates a pig for fun and names him Alexei after her estranged husband? Ha ha, very funny, cue drumroll. This shows her more as a sadistic asshole than a sympathetic character, unless it's attempting to relate to sadistic assholes. I really don't understand who the target audience is. It's been statistically proven that Marvel audiences are between 60 and 70% male, at its best. I guess to bring parity among the sexes, they need to lose about 10 to 20% of the male audience, which I think that's what they're doing as they produce flop after flop. I don't have any hopes for this movie, and I think it was greenlit during the golden age of woke cinema. They cannot maintain this type of story financially and have been rumored to be changing course. I really don't care unless everything after Endgame was a dream sequence. Well, anyways, let me know what you think, like and subscribe, and as always, keep watching movies.